What's in the box? Big question that we're going to answer today. But first, I just want to apologize about the delay at which I'm getting content out. Been waiting on some new recording equipment, and I've also been testing new gear. Awesome. And actually, the gear that I've been testing is the stuff that we're unboxing today. We have a full Thrustmaster ecosystem that we're going to open up today. We've got the servo base, the wheel, the shifter, the handbrake, and pedals. So without further ado, let's get to it. So first up, we have the wheelbase. This is a Thrustmaster TX servo base. It is powered by a brushless motor with 2 belt drives. It kind of helps to smooth out its input and force feedback a little bit. You can still feel a kind of a tactile click each little segment. Now, this comes very well packaged. Make sure that you remember to bring a knife, because, I forgot and that happened. But when you open it up, you're immediately greeted with instructions. Obviously, you need those. So you have instructions, power cables. Everything is pre-packaged as well in plastic. We've also got the clamp that comes with it. Now, this is for mounting to a table or a desk. So you go to try and free this thing from its prison, and you can really give testament to how Thrustmaster packages their gear. And try pulling at it from the bottom. Damn it. 1 second. You know what? Hang on. There we go. Alright. Once you get it out, you see that it's still wrapped in plastic. So another testament to Thrustmaster's packaging. It's a pretty sleek looking deal here. It does come collared with a bit of cardboard to help protect the connection collar. It's a USB connection for all of your needs for PC or Xbox. Like I said, pretty sleek design. It does have heat vents on both sides of it, and I believe that is a Connect sensor, which I'm never going to use anyway. Also has a nice little screw right here. You'll use that to tighten it down. Next up, we have one of my favorite parts of the entire system, and this is the Sparco Rally Wheel add-on. Now, this is a aluminum center plate. It's a steel rim, and it is suede wrapped. Also, very nicely packaged, and for something as top-end as this, I would expect nothing less. And it does come in its nice little bubble sleeve, foam sleeve here, which I'm really happy for because that suede was very nice and very supple. As you can see, we've got a nice little array of buttons here. The paddles on the back they feel a little bit on the softer side, but they still give a tactile click. So after a little bit of use, those seem to work out pretty good. The buttons themselves don't have a lot of room to actually depress them, but you do get a tactile click when they engage. Ooh. Now back to what we're doing. Anywho, the suede on the outside, like I had said, is very supple, very, very positive grip feel. And this nice collar here is actually a T-slot. It only fits one way. Nice piece of kit. Next up, we have the TH8A Shifter. Now, this is a gated H-pattern shifter. It goes to 7 forward gears and 1 reverse, so you do have 8 slots. Going from 5th to 6th might be a little bit of a trick, but if you miss 6 and put it right to the bottom, you're obviously going to go in reverse. But also, if you're going from 4th to 5th and you overshoot that, it will go into 5th no matter what. But again, you're greeted by instructions. We've got your shift knob. And we've got our power cables and accessory cables here. Both of them are for USB connection or SIM hub connection. What else do we have in this wonderful bit here? Ah, the goodies. So once you get everything out of its little egg carton here, once again, plastic wrapped equipment. Nice. Thank you, Thrustmaster. And this shifter came out with much more weight to it than I initially expected it to have. Also comes with the sequential gate cover, but I like the H pattern, so we're just going to tuck that away. And figured may as well put the shift knob on it. Gotta kind of feel it a little bit. Does have a good positive engagement. It does feel a little bit light, but Ricmotech does make a shift engagement improvement kit for it, which basically increases the amount of effort needed. Once again, great piece of kit, very nicely crafted. Looks like the mount for it, it's a little bit lacking, but it does provide a good stable base. Next up, we've got the Sparco Handbrake mod. I apologize about my camera angles here. I'm still kind of new to this. I'm going to go ahead and point this out. Thrustmaster does a great job with their packaging as far as keeping things that you're going to need right away easily accessible, like the slot at the top for the manual, or that notch for all of your wires and such. Now this thing, this is the beefiest piece out of all of the kit. This thing feels like it's 100% made of metal. It looks to be all aluminum and steel construction. Very nicely wrapped up, nothing got scratched or damaged. And let me tell you, this thing is, wow, this thing is boss. It's a very, very stiff kind of a feel initially. I at first thought that the thing was locked down, but it wasn't. It just that stiff of a pull. Now, you can adjust the height of the collar on the actual handle itself by screwing that red collar up and down. So I have mine set to the lowest possible setting right now because I liked it a little bit shorter. It kept it more in line with my shifter when I had everything mounted together. But I'll probably be making more adjustments later. Other than that, great feel to it. Very, very positive in your hand, especially when wearing gloves. And it seats well. It also has an option included with extra bracketry to give you an angled handbrake like this. Sparco knob on the top, gotta love it. We like our branded gear, and those O-rings make for a nice grip. Next piece, we have the racing clamp. Now this right here is a piece of bracketry that allows you to mount the shifter and the handbrake side by side. Now, whether you decide to put it left or right orientation as far as what side the shifter goes, doesn't matter, it'll work with both. So you get your instructions, a big bag of necessary hardware, which does include an Allen key, and then you open up to this big monstrosity. So as you pull it out, it does come in two pieces. There's the main bracket, which the brake attaches to, and then there is the small bracket here, which the shifter will attach to. Now that gets mounted directly to the frame of the handbrake. Now, kind of looking at this, I figured it would be a little bit sturdier, but actually kind of tipping it up and twisting on it and kind of pulling and pushing, it's very, very, very solid. Solid construction. It's stamped out in an appropriate way to where it doesn't flex or anything. It's got a large foam rubber pad right here. It helps to kind of stick. Same on the top. And they use 2 screw clamps on it to help with adhesion. Now we get into the biggest box. Here we have the T-LCM Pedals. These are Thrustmaster's newest pedal offering, and they are a load cell brake. They also include magnetics for linking for the accelerator and the clutch pedal. Again, we have your prerequisite instructions. Gotta have them, gotta need them. And obviously the struggle to get it out of the box. Nice notches for all of our little bits and odds and ends that come with it. In this case, springs and pedal face spacers. Pop the back off, pop the front off, and we are greeted with this. Again, nicely packaged in plastic to ensure no damage. We've got our spring packaging here. We do have a small Allen key for the pedal faces. And getting it out, it feels heavy. It's more heavy than just what the pedals look like. A full metal front plate on it, which is nice because my heels are going to be resting on that most of the time, so it helps to have a little bit of grip. Good look from the side profile of this. It looks like it is casted aluminum. I could be wrong, but the milling marks on it look like it might be casted. On this, the accelerator feels really good. It's very consistent all the way through. The brake pedal, obviously, much more stiffness the deeper you get into it. And that clutch is kind of springy, but it's very, very well thought out as far as how it's going to feel on a rig. Quick detach on the springs helps for adjustment as far as changing out your springs. I did this a couple of different times, and I'm really happy that they designed it this way. But you've got different springs. The red ones are hard. You've got your Allen key here to help adjust your pedal face, and those move up, side to side, down, wherever. It's kind of nice to have. Last piece of kit today is the Sim Hub. Now, for using with console, this is recommended, namely because it's Thrustmaster branded products with a Thrustmaster ecosystem. But if you're running more than just your wheelbase and your pedals, this is recommended. So if you have an additional shifter or handbrake, you're going to need either this or some variant of a Sim Hub in order to connect it. For this, you have 4 ports available, so you can connect up to 4 accessories. Now, it's also got nice little rubber feet on the bottom to keep it from sliding around, and a nice aluminum construction. It's very nice looking. Well, that about does it. I hope you enjoyed watching, and today everything that you saw was provided by Thrustmaster, out of my own pocket. We're not sponsored, I wish. But we're working on more stuff, which is listed over here, and you can find that stuff right up here when it drops. So for now, stay tuned, and throw another tire on the fire. I'm out.